Telephone etiquette. This is from fifth unit for you. This is the fifth unit, telephone etiquette. Regarding the first unit, you got listening skills, and second unit speaking skills. Third unit is totally related to grammar. And the fourth unit is writing, that is dealing with punctuation, spelling, and paragraph writing. And coming to the fifth unit is the soft skills. And I have already posted use walk, attitude, emotional intelligence, and the final one, telephone etiquette. What is etiquette? Etiquette means the manners which we deal. Exhibiting the manners, what are the thing we got? మన ప్రవర్తన ఎలా ఉండాలి? That too, when we are conversing on the phone. When we have a conversation on a phone, telephone, how to behave? What is the manner? What is the way we have to behave is called etiquette. Coming to the etiquette, telephone etiquette is the communication over the phone and is remained as a communicating important tool. Tool means instrument. Communicating important instrument for business and for all purposes. So just by conversation, now we are taking online classes also, even in the phone itself. So this is a more important communication. Telephone etiquette is a communication over the phone and is remained till now, it is remained as a communicating important tool for business and for all the purposes. And today it is the ruling, the world is ruled by this telephone. We are being connected to some other continents also. Despite digital commerce service of communication advancements, including email, texting, and automated wiring services, customers continue to use the telephone as their initial means starting point of contact. Customers continue to use the telephone as their initial point of contact. Phone calls are often the first positive impression a client or a customer will have of your business. Phone calls are often the first positive impression a client or customer will have of your business. Phone etiquette is the way you use manners to represent yourself and your business to customers via telephone communication. This is nothing. Phone etiquette is the way you use manners to represent yourself. నువ్వు ఎలాంటి వాడివో అవతల వాళ్ళకి చెప్పడం కోసం అనేది ఫోన్ ఎటిక్వెట్. And your business to customers via telephone communication. That is a telephone is a means. అది ఒక medium. దాని ద్వారా, via means ద్వారా. Includes the way you greet a customer, your body language, tone of voice, word choice. Word choice means the thing what you are selecting to talk. The words you are going to select to you to have your communication. Listening skills and how you close a call. So first receiving the call, making them with good communication by having good words, by using good words, and even the thing you have to listen what they are telling, listening skills, and how you close a call. Identifying the tools to achieve proper phone etiquette can help your business. So a good tool must achieve by you. So all these things, body language, tone of voice, if they are not seeing you, even though your body language must be perfect, so that obviously you will become their alert. Show professionalism. Whether you are a startup or a well-established, startup means just you have started your business, or a well-established businessman, you have to show professionalism in making phone etiquette. Etiquette means manners. So this is you and your representatives know your business best. So your representatives, if somebody is representing on behalf of you, even then they have to show your all the good body language and even the word choice and even the listening skills to be followed by your representatives also. Communicating your working knowledge to your callers using telephone manners should establish you as a professional, obviously. So your communication for the people to the customers and everything, you establish you as a good professional. First of all, what should you do? Create a good first impression. Everyone deserves to be treated with respect. Even you, what are the things? How you want to treat? The same thing you have to be treated by others also. నిన్ను ఎలా చూడాలని నువ్వు అనుకుంటావో అలాగే నువ్వు కూడా వాళ్ళని అలాగే చూడాలి. నే- నేను అక్కడికి వెళ్తే వాళ్ళు రెస్పెక్ట్ ఇవ్వలేదు, ఎందుకు ఇస్తారు? నువ్వు ఇస్తే వాళ్ళు ఇస్తారు. సో ఎవ్రీవన్ డిజర్వ్ అంటే అర్హత కలిగి ఉండడం. ఎవ్రీవన్ డిజర్వ్స్ టు బి ట్రీటెడ్ విత్ రెస్పెక్ట్. ప్రతి ఒక్కరిని మనం రెస్పెక్ట్ చేయాలి. డిస్రెస్పెక్ట్తో చూడవలసిన అవసరం ఎవరికీ లేదు. డిస్రెస్పెక్ట్తో ఎవరిని మనం చూడకూడదు. ఎవ్రీవన్ డిజర్వ్స్ టు బి ట్రీటెడ్ విత్ రెస్పెక్ట్ అండ్ ఇనీషియల్ ఫోన్ కాల్స్ ఈజ్ యువర్ బిజినెస్. This is a chance to show the customer how pleasant it is to do. Pleasant means ఆహ్లాదంగా, ఎంత చక్కగా నువ్వు చేయగలవు అన్నది ఇది ఒక ఆపర్చునిటీ అనమాట. ఇంక్రీజ్ కస్టమర్ ట్రస్ట్ అండ్ లాయల్టీ. ఎవరు ఫోన్ చేసినా కానీ నీకు నీకు కాదు, నువ్వు పనిచేసే చోట కాదు, ఎక్కడైనా కానీ వాళ్ళకి నువ్వు చాలా లాయల్గా సమాధానం చెప్పగలగాలి, ఆనెస్టీగా. సో వీఆర్ ఆల్వేస్ లాయల్ టు యూ అని చెప్పగలగాలి. Trust, customer trust and loyalty. If your business has to face interactions with prospects who are initially just callers, the trust between you and your potential customer may grow. వాళ్ళు అసలు చూడకుండా, ఫేస్ టు ఫేస్ చూడకుండా నీకు కాలర్ బిజినెస్ అనుకో, ఈవెన్ దెన్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు మేక్ దెమ్ టు ట్రస్ట్ యువర్ వాయిస్, లీడింగ్ టు దెమ్ పర్చేసింగ్ యువర్ గూడ్స్ ఆర్ సర్వీసెస్ మోర్ ఫ్రీక్వెంట్లీ. So, whatever the thing, if your communication is good to those people, obviously the goods and services they will purchase with you very frequently, as because of your very good communication. So, achieve high customer satisfaction ratings. High customer satisfaction. The more the more you obey and be loyal and trustworthy to your customers, obviously your ratings will increase. When you meet customers' needs over the phone, they can accurately assume that you will continue to meet their needs in person, creating a well-rounded and consistent experience. Consistent means so అంటే కదలికలు లేకుండా, అంటే కాన్స్టెంట్గా ఉన్నట్టు, ఒక చక్కగా ఎస్టాబ్లిష్డ్, నువ్వు ఎస్టాబ్లిష్ చేసినట్టు అనమాట. వెల్ రౌండెడ్. సో యూ నో ఎవ్రీథింగ్ ఆఫ్ దట్ బిజినెస్ అండ్ యూ ఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు గివ్ దెమ్ వాట్ ఎవర్ దే వాంట్. సో సచ్ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ సాటిస్ఫాక్షన్ రేటింగ్స్ యూ మస్ట్ ట్రై టు అచీవ్. If you have such kind of a body language, obviously you will achieve such kind of customer satisfaction ratings. So, what are the things to do? Elements of proper phone etiquette. If the thing is, if you want to have a proper phone etiquette, what are the things you have to be followed? To achieve excellent phone etiquette, you will need to apply the following items. What are the following? Friendly greetings. Whoever the caller is, you must be friendly. The body language. So they are not seeing us where is the need to go for a body language. No, your body language will reflect in your voice, tone of voice. So your voice must be loyal and trustworthy. Reckless voice, you should not pay for the. They are not in front of us. Why should we pay respect? You should not think. If you think, obviously your tone will change. Tact means logical thinking. Tag them. So be with them tactfully. Active listening. You must listen to them actively, not passively. Something they'll tell, just we will hear them. You should not be like that. Immediately you should nod your head, you should repay what are the things they want to have. You should answer them very quickly. Appropriate closing. When the conversation is over, you have to close appropriately. సరిపడినట్టుగా వాళ్ళకి థ్యాంక్స్ అయితే థ్యాంక్స్ చెప్పడం, whatever the things they want, the closing remarks must be good. And again, the friendly greetings. Then, answering an office phone properly requires a positive and cheerful disposition. Disposition means to spread all the ways. Allow the positivity to resonate in your voice. Resonate means reflect. Allow the positivity. వాళ్ళ పట్ల నువ్వు పాజిటివ్గా ఉన్నావు అనేదాన్నే మనం రిఫ్లెక్ట్ చేయగలం. ఆఫర్ ఎ salutation. Salutation means whatever it is, you should greet them. You should greet them. Good morning, whatever it is. Good morning, have a nice thing. So, what for you have called us, sir? So, like that. Thank the customer for calling. Introduce yourself and your business by name. So, this is so and so. You have to introduce. Introduce yourself, and even this is Bhavani. Um, and what for? And I'm working in like that. You have to introduce yourself and your business and what for they are calling you, that is to be also answered by you only. And then extend your help. If suppose this is the office room of a PSM college. So this is clerk from ESM Institute. What do you want, sir? So like that, offer a salutation. Salutation means to greet. This gives the customer a sense that you are warm, alert, and pleased to help them with their inquiries. So, if some customer of the VSM college, they call in the office, then you have to be warm. You should receive them nicely, alert, and pleased to help them with their inquiries. Whatever they ask, you are pleased to inquire with their answers. So use it, play the key role. The first thing that you can do is to try to understand the feelings of the people. First of all, you should understand the feelings of the people, what for they have called, and what kind of enthusiasm they got. You must try to satisfy them. The second thing to remember is to always remain cheerful and friendly. First of all, you should remain cheerful to them and to be friendly. Positivity, just as negativity spreads from one person to another. So positivity and negativity, they also spread from one person to another. Do not allow negative customer to influence you with his negativity. If there is something negativity, let them not be influenced by you. So if they raise some emotions, you should not get raised your emotions. Your services, what are the services you want to be mentioned, is to be explained by you to them. Instead, do what you can make him happy. So you just check. If there is a negative call also, answer them in a positive way. You won't believe how a customer can be if the call with you made him smile or laugh. So that's a very great satisfaction if the customer is being treated with a positivity. So why they are feeling the way they do will help you relate to their problems, get to know the issue more deeply. Staying positive while taking calls from your customers is a perfect way of turning regular grateful customers into loyal and lifetime friends. There are such kind of things happened also. Staying positive makes, and your calls from the customers is a perfect way of turning a regular grateful customers into loyal and lifetime friends. There are things in the world that happen and that way. Actively listen and take notes. First, being proactive. Proactive means going active in a positive way is called proactive, supporting their own needs, supporting their own ideas. You just have to support their ideas. That is called proactive. During the call, ensure that you miss no important information. So whatever they have called, that you must take notes And again, you have to remember them, what they have asked you and what information you have given them. It will help you understand customers' objections and problems, and that will help you to provide a better service. Second, staying active during the call helps you not drift away with, which sadly happens. You should not drift away. So if there is a negative thinking also, you should not drift away. So if you distracted for even a few seconds, you might not hear a customer's question or comment. I bet you know how unprofessional it would sound if you ask a customer to repeat his question. It's a blurring. So keep yourself into the call and actively listen and answer to what the customer says. Taking notes is another important aspect that you should implement while calling. It will help you and other agents understand customers' needs, problems, and issues. If you show the customer that you know him, remember his calls, and what he had to deal with, he will surely find it quite impressive and will appreciate that fact. Nowadays, you do not have to take notes using a pen and paper. Instead, you can use the software that lets you make and take calls to take notes and attach them to an adequate caller. You take your notes you have taken will help you focus on your customer's main pain points to quickly resolve his or her issues. If you take notes, this that is very much helpful to the customer's pain points. What are the obstacles that they got in using your goods? So don'ts of phone etiquette. These are the do's. And what are the don'ts? So, what are the things that are not to be done by phone etiquette, phone manners? While do's are to be done, don'ts are to be avoided. We should not do. Sometimes we naively follow everyday life rules. Naively means without enthusiasm while executing professional duties. This may lead to serious confusion and misunderstandings between you as a professional and your customer who expects a proper service. Interrupt customers' don'ts. Politeness is a desire to be treated politely and to be esteemed polite oneself. Esteem means the most respect, polite oneself. సో ఎవరితో అయినా కానీ సౌమ్యంగా ఉండాలి. అది అందరినీ గౌరవించదగ్గ పని. సో నువ్వు అలా ఉంటే నీ పట్ల వాళ్ళు కూడా అలాగే ఉంటారు. నువ్వు సౌమ్యంగా ఉంటే వాళ్ళు కూడా నీతో సౌమ్యంగానే ఉంటారు. యూ షుడ్ నెవర్ ఎవర్ ఇంటరప్ట్ ఎ కస్టమర్ వైల్ హీ ఆర్ షీ ఈజ్ టాకింగ్. సో అవతల వాళ్ళు మాట్లాడేటప్పుడు మనం వినేటప్పుడు వాళ్ళు ఇంటరప్ట్ చేసి నేను చెప్పేది విని అనకూడదు. వాళ్ళు శాంతి చెప్పనివ్వాలి. ఇట్ మైట్ బి రియల్లీ హార్డ్ టు రెసిస్ట్ సేయింగ్ బట్ సార్ ఎట్ ఇట్ ఈస్ ఆల్మోస్ట్ ఆల్వేస్ ద వర్స్ట్ థింగ్ యూ కుడ్ పాసిబిలిటీ. అయినా కాకపోయినా మనం నేర్చుకున్నా కానీ మన రియాక్షన్స్ కానీ రిఫ్లెక్షన్స్ కానీ వీ కుడ్ నాట్ కంట్రోల్. షూర్ వీ విల్ సే బట్ సార్. నో మ్యాటర్ హౌ యాంగ్రీ అనాయింగ్ మీన్స్ అలజడి, కోపంగా అలజడిగా ఉన్నప్పటికీ కూడా or even provoking a customer is, we should stay calm and let him finish talking. వాళ్ళు మాట్లాడేది పూర్తిగా వినాలి. So, thank you all children. There is also netiquette manners. The manners to be followed on while using a public net. When we are following, when we have gone to a net center or somewhere in the computer lab, when we go to a net, when a customer is using a net or when a student is using a net, you should not go and interrupt. That manners is called, that manners on net is called netiquette. There is also this kind of rules and regulations to be followed for etiquette Using the net is called etiquette. So, children, there are do's and don'ts that are to be followed on phone etiquette. So, follow all these things. Go have a good command over this topic and try to be alert for all these things. Have a good notes I will give you. Thank you all children.